Glad to see all of you. My name is Вісковатової. I'm the pupil of 10th form of Kupils Gymnasium number 2, and today I'm going to present my research works that has such actual theme in our time. And have you ever thought about improving your English? Of course you haven't. The first question is, in what way should I start? Most of people who are going to travel need to understand the foreign language, and all of us know the most popular in our time is English. As for me, the best way of studying English is watching films because they are full of modern spoken phrases, and I'm a great fan of TV series Sherlock, so I have decided to make such research work and to research the English language the characters use in it. According to the research of the features of the spoken English language, it is possible to increase the level of understanding of English films, as well as to improve communicative skills. The main purpose of my research is to find out the features of spoken English language in the TV series Sherlock. The objectives, object and subject of my work you can see on slides. The study focuses on 13 episodes of TV series Sherlock. It should be mentioned here that the characters of the original Conan Doyle's book use so-called classical English, while they speak modern spoken language in the TV version. So, while watching the film, I have discovered some features of the English language which people use in conversations. Among them are shortenings in the words and merger of two or more words. For example, I can say the word flat share, it's a merger of two words, noun flat and the verb share. It's so popular in England, it's when two people pay rent for one apartment where they will live for a month or a year especially. Skipped words or phrases. For example, the phrase I will skin you, I will tell you about it later. Non-existence of words or slang, for example, non-existent word "это boy" in Ukrainian equivalent for the version of TV show, it's translated in Ukrainian equivalent as молодець. Curse words, exclamations or parodic words. The most popular exclamation in England is "for God's sakes." Personally, I think the biggest practical value of my work is studying spoken English. Sherlock contains a great number of word combinations, even sentences which are widely used in daily communication. The first phrase you can see on slide, it's easy peasy. This phrase came to us from 60s years England, and there was one advertisement about the girl who had a problem with the loss of her washing liquid, and her mom gave her a new one that was called squeezy, like from the verb to squeeze. It had the lemon aroma and it had its own special compositions that could wash the dishes rather easily than others. And in the final sense, the girl said one phrase that became so popular on the web, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If the sentence was seen by people that only started to learn present simple, they would immediately start complaining because the question wasn't asked correctly. Indeed, if we consider this sentence from the grammar point of view, then according to the advanced English which becomes the most widespread in our time, it's going to be a complete mistake, as many Englishmen in their life simply miss actual verbs like do, does, am, is, are, and others. Also, you cannot miss the word telly. In full, this word looks like television. Sometimes it happens that some words in English suffer from spelling and phonographic changes in conversational forms. For example, I can say the word mic is the short form of the word microphone. The phrase I will skin you is used here in so-called informal English. The word skin is translated like in Ukrainian equivalent shkira. Of course, we cannot translate this like я шкуру тебе because it sounds not so great. So this phrase is we can translate this phrase as я здеру з тебе шкуру. And I can tell from grammar point of view that it happens because of Englishman's grammar laziness. The phrase "здрати шкуру" in Ukrainian equivalent is translated like "rip off." But in context of TV show, nobody wanted to rip off a person's skin because it's a kind of cannibalism. So, as we can see, this situation has nothing in common with ripping off and anyone's skin. We can only translate this phrase as "я з тебе шкуру зніму" or "я тобі ще дам по заслугам." In conclusion, I'd like to say that such features of the English languages in films as shortened words and slang have already become the part of modern English. The results of the research help to improve understanding of the English films and increase vocabulary, as well as develop spoken English skills to use in practice. The practical value of my work and my research is really great, as the results of the work can be applied to the English lessons and at school, as well as in practice during everyday English communication. And as you can see on slide, the glossary of 2050, the most commonly used phrases of modern spoken English, has been created. Thank you for your attention.
Дякуємо, Олександра. До слова Загаруйко Антон, учень 9 класу Куп'янського навчально-виховного комплексу номер 7.
Нарешті хоч один хлопчик.
Тарценко Віталій Сергійович.
Молодець. Молодець, Таня.